Full moon in Libra. That is a beautiful ending and culmination of a part of your life and what it is to expect. We have a pick a card, and the first card is the 44. That's an archway. The second one is the card 11, and it's a broom. And the third card is the 32, and it's the moon. And we'll take a quick look at what's coming up. And for this, we have a couple of oracle cards that we will take a look at. And this one, and this one, and this one. And of course, we have a moon card as well for each. And we have this one, and this one, and this one. And we want to know what Spirit has to say about our path, our journey, and what we need to know in this present moment. And on the way, we take a couple of tarot cards as well. And these are your choices. Take a moment and just choose what pile speaks to you. And if there are different piles, that's okay too, because often it tells us that there are different parts of our life that we need some guidance, or we need some information or a sign or just a moment to tell us something about the present moment we are in and what to expect. And so choose your pile, and I'll see you in the reading. Welcome, pile 1. You chose the archway, and for me that is a card that shows us that there is something you are about to pass. And this seems to be something you are on, like this moment. I don't want to say a threshold, because that's all. You are already in this archway, or at the beginning of this archway. So I guess you already past the threshold, and now it's time to move into a different future. And that is what's coming up in this card, and that shows us that there is something beautiful and bright waiting for you. And we'll see what we have. And we have the transits. It's the climate we are in. This is like the transits of the planets that you can use to move forwards into the new future. And this is the Sagittarius. And in the background, you hear parrots, just confirming what I'm saying, right? So, and there is this Sagittarius hint to how you can move forwards in this moment by expanding and by aiming at this bright future that you are about to experience. And you can use the planetary alignments, the climate that we are in right now. Oh, this Piscean and Aries energy, we are just on this threshold for humanity. And you can use this for yourself, because you move forwards into the beautiful future that you envisioned for yourself. And the Sagittarian is the visionary, right? It is someone who is able to aim at distant goals because he is an archer. And the moon card is telling you that for whatever you chose to aim at, and for your vision that you want to accomplish, you are good enough. And it's the full moon in Virgo that is telling you that's not about perfection. It's not about anything to be in like imperfection to get to this place. It is about you knowing that you are good enough, knowing that you are unique, knowing that you did the work. And that is really important. You did the work. And to honor yourself for this. Because you are not at the beginning of the road. You are in this place where you can enter the archway into the new future. So that is a beautiful thing. And the empty well is telling us that there is this moment of replenishment. There is this moment of you did a lot of work and you are exhausted in a way. And this is time to replenish yourself, time to give yourself the moment to rest, and to give yourself this honoring of your journey you were on, and on this work you did, right? And so we want to see, what does that mean for pile 1? Is there a message for us that pile 1 can follow through, and how to do this, and how to aim at the next goal you are in. So we have the Queen of Swords. That is about mastering your mind, right? Mastering your mind to step into the alignment with your what do I want to say? With all the magic that you hold. The magician is the one who can connect the dots. And if he connects or she connects the dots, it is about aiming for alchemy, aiming for manifestation. And the Four of Cups in this depiction is like luxury, is allowing yourself to step into this place of luxury and to really aim for the goals you came here to accomplish. And the Seven of Cups is something like you may be in a position right now where you have a lot of options to choose from, and maybe you don't think you have, because at the moment you are like exhausted. But if you allow yourself to replenish and to get into the place where you can just recharge yourself, there will be a lot of opportunities and options that will show up for you. And it's about this ending. It's already done, right? You already did the work, and the ending already happened. And it's just this moment of realizing this, and then stepping into the next place of victory and in the next of completion. And that's so beautiful, because it is like this moment, and the tarot cards show as well that you are in this archway. You are already in this moment of death and rebirth, and you did the work. And this is the phoenix rising from the ashes, so it already burned down. So it is this death moment that you experienced by stepping into this vision of yourself and doing the work to complete one cycle and to begin another one. And this is a promise that you will be successful. It's a promise there are these both cards are beautiful cards for success and completion. And it's the victory. You will get there. You will get to the point where you can get the success that you long for. And it can be a material success. It can be a success in your profession. So you will get there. And the completion, the Four of Wands, is something like, even in relationships, even in creation, you will be successful. And it's about this card is like depicted on two people stirring the same wheel, and they are fueled by their own passion. And that's like a marriage. And this marriage and this whole pathway you are on will lead into the success that you long for. This is a promise that you are in the right place at the right time, and that you are already there. You are in this archway, moving beyond the limitations you experienced in the past cycle of your life. This is beautiful because it is the promise that you will get to the success that you want to experience. And I think I want to have a card to close. And that's one of these, and I think that's this one. And there is your card. Finding your way. When your feet seem to lead you one way and your head says to go a different way, tune into your heart. I will guide you there, helping you to see signs and most easily find your way on your beautiful life journey. That is what I said in the beginning, this getting your mind in check and not clinging to something, how something should look like, and trust your path, that you already did the work and that you will get into the place that you long for and that you will be successful. Pile 1. That's a promise that you will be. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing and all of these beautiful things. And thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you being here. And I see you soon. Welcome, pile 2. You chose the broom. And the broom is often about communication. Sometimes it is about complicated communication, but I don't believe in this one-sided thing. So it is about communication. It can be, because it's a broom in this depiction of this deck, it can be about decluttering and cleaning up your space. And so we have the structure, and we have Saturn as a structure and Cancer as immersed. So it can be a communication about structure, about you getting in there and putting yourself in this this situation to bring nurturing to a situation, maybe bring love to a situation, immerse yourself in it, and it needs some structure right now. And Saturn is in Pisces, so it's trying to get the structure into something that is not structurable. It is like bringing structure into the ocean. And so that is what this moment is about for you. And we have the new moon in Sagittarius, so luck is on your side. So whatever it is you are in right now, and can be something like a difficult situation, difficult communication like this, luck will be on your side. And the lay of the land, the ancestral wisdom, tells us that the situation that you are in right now is perfect as it is, because it is like closing a cycle that is with your ancestors as well. So you are closing, or you stepped into a cycle where you connected the opposites, you know, Cancer and Saturn. So the moon and Saturn are, it's like being the opposites, because Saturn is ruling Capricorn, and Cancer is the opposite side of Capricorn. So it is like you did the work in connecting the opposite sides of a situation. You connected things that are seemingly not connectable, that are like caught in a polarity situation. But you did the work to connect those things, and you can connect those things by communicating about it. And that is what you are about to do with your ancestral healing. And as we, with your ancestral wisdom, and luck is on your side. And we can see this in the depiction as well, that we have a big moon shining up there, and the person standing there raising her hands like in victory. So whatever it is you are experiencing in this moment, luck is on your side, and the win will come. And we want to know a couple of more informations about what this is about and what pile 2 can do. And this one. So let's see. So we have the King of Pentacles. And that's a person, there can be a person who is resourceful, who knows how to deal with life, how to deal with gain, how to deal with all of those things. And it is the search for pleasure in this moment, that you long for something that is coming your way, that is like harmony and pleasure. And this is the promise, that it is about you allowing this to unfold, and to allow the past to be done right now. So it is this moment of give yourself a break. You know, give yourself a break, because that was a lot hard of, and this conflict or this polarity was something that took a toll on you, and that was like putting you in the situation where you are afraid of being a failure. And I really say it about this because it wasn't about you making the wrong choices. I think this situation you were in created a moment where you had to face your own idea of failure. Because sometimes, you know, we just don't know that failure is just a moment of realizing that the outcome isn't the one that we wanted. So it's just a realization. It's not having made the wrong choices, because it's not. There is no such thing as making wrong choices. It's just the outcome that we don't like. So we have to change our own decisions. And you stepped, I think that is, we have this ancestral wisdom. You stepped into a situation where you faced the same obstacles that you faced before. But it led to something like strife, and it led to something that gave you the feeling of being betrayed. And it's this ending of this cycle. And I think that is a really big cycle you are closing right now with this full moon in Libra as well, because it is like closing a cycle where you experienced every time again this idea of being not okay, being not enough. You know, that's what that this comes with this luck is on your side. You had the idea, or you experienced that everything came up again and again and again. And it was about this strife. It was about you being betrayed. We have we have 2 sevens. We have the 5 of wands as a competition card. And this is like the judgment call is the moment where we rise from the grave again. And it's showing us that you just have to have a little bit of patience. And we have the depiction of the angel here as well. You are supported. And it's just about you just allowing this to unfold. Allow yourself to have a little break and have a little rest so that you can get into the place where you can move beyond these limitations, your failures, your ideas of failure, your ideas of being betrayed. And this is the moment where you close this cycle for your ancestors as well as yourself, because you make a beautiful choice. And this, in this depiction, I feel that this is about this rising from the ashes. You know, we have the serpent, we have the eagle, we have the lion in there, we have the love, the eros aiming at you, and it's about you stepping into your abundance of love and your abundance of your life as well, because you managed these opposites. You managed the Cancer nurturing part and the Capricorn and the Saturn structure part. This is the beautiful moment where you will experience this, and we have 2 9s in a row. That is really beautiful. It is about the wish fulfillment, and it's about you stepping into your resourcefulness, your gain, you're getting money from somewhere, and aiming for your happiness that you long for. So this whole thing, how it shows up, is like you did the work in healing your ancestral line from this idea of the polarities, of the idea of being a failure. And it can be even a poverty mindset. It can be a mindset of lack. It can be that held you back. But this tarot deck is showing us that you did the work to overcome these obstacles because you inherited them. That's like your ancestors did the same thing and tried to overcome it. So you are, in a specific way, by your choices and by the beauty of your cycle you are in, you are like the cycle breaker. And that will lead into, from this 7s, right? From the 7s of being in a idea of failure and betrayal, you're stepping into the abundance that comes with the 9s. And so that is really something absolutely beautiful that we experience here, that you will step into the abundance that you long for. And just take a moment to rest and allow this to unfold, because you already did the work. And to stay in communication with these 2 parts of yourself. And I would say that this communication is about these 2 parts of yourself. The one that wants structure, the one that wants to nurture, the one that wants success, and the other one that wants emotion. And to have the balance in between them is the promise that Temperance comes with. And the judgment call is like you did the work to communicate these things, and you did the work that you will experience this. You know, you will experience the happiness and the abundance that comes with this. And that is your card. The quickening. The fast track with Divine Mother moves us rapidly through life's challenges. The road can get a bit bumpy when traveling at her accelerated pace, nor will you often feel that you are in control of the navigation. This is part of the experience when you are to be moved rapidly with divine help. Best to just hold on to her and trust you'll get to where you need to be. Yes, and that's what I said. that's trust this process, and you will get into the place where you will experience the balance, and where you experience the happiness and the gain and the resourcefulness and the success that you long for. So allow yourself to surrender, and that's what this comes with as well, right? Surrender, because when something is quickening, something is moving, and we just have to trust and to surrender to the process. And I can promise you, luck is on your side. You had the new moon, and you are closing a cycle for your ancestors as well. So you did a lot of work to get into this place. So just allow yourself to be there, surrender, and allow this to happen. It will be a great outcome. It will, because there we have 2 9s, and the beautiful ones that are the promise of wish fulfillment. So surrender to this moment where this cycle ends, and stay in your center, communicating with these 2 parts of yourself to connect these with each other. Thank you so much, Pal2, for being here and for supporting the channel. I definitely appreciate you being here, and I see you soon. Welcome, Pile3. You chose the moon as the card you want to follow. And this is about, often it's about, the moon is about our emotions. It's about, sometimes it's about being unclear in this situation, but we will see where this is leading. And we have the 12th house. That's a beautiful card to accompany the moon, because in the 12th house there is this unconscious place in our life where what the moon represents as well. So it is about this moment of introspection. It's the moment of allowing yourself to be in the unknown as well. To be in the unknown, to not know where you are going at the moment, but you are stepping into this full moon in Aquarius, like show the world the real you. And that is beautiful because it comes with a magician's sword. It's about you having confidence in your own magic. And that's what the cultivation of the Taurus comes with. Embody yourself in this moment and allow yourself to be all of you, to be in this place as well where you take a look at your inner world, and where you contemplate and how to show up in the world as well. So that is a beautiful way of being, as I see it here, and you can cultivate you being on this planet. Now it's the time to do so. So that's a really beautiful promise that we have. And the magician's sword is this place where you have the confidence in your own magic and in your own realization, right? And it's this moment of having a new idea, having a new way of being in your new thoughts about things. Even can be something about being in this in this new way of creating. You know, we have the second sword like this. It's like the magician's sword. It's the new idea, the hermit phase in finding your own light, and that comes with cultivate and show the world the real you. It is like the hermit found the star within. The hermit found this this place where it follows its own star, and it cultivated the virtue, right, and the skills to move forwards into the place where we experience creation in a specific way, because we can see the success and the ships coming in. So it is about you mastering something and creating something from this place. And we have the Six of Swords as a moment of ending as well, right? We have the Ace of Swords as the moment of the beginning, the next thought, and that comes from within, that comes from the star and the vision you hold on to, and it comes from you stepping or already did. You already stepped into the creativity that you want to express, and now it's the time to make it happen and to create something magical with it. And we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands surrounding those cards, and that's a really beautiful beautiful picture that shows us that there is something ending, yes, but it's something beginning, and that's more successful than you ever experienced this, because it comes from this place of your inner knowing as the star within, and your magic and your creativity that comes from this inner knowing. And the Ten of Cups is this is fulfillment, right? This is the being even in relationships, in communication, in your connection to the emotional realms that comes with the moon as well, and the 12th house. There is something that is closing, like completing. And it completes the cycle of the Seven of Swords, where you are afraid of being betrayed and meeting the wrong people as well. You know, there is something, you were betrayed. And coming from the place of not knowing what to choose, that comes with the moon as well, right? To be unclear about what we want. And these two sevens are surrounded by the Ten of Cups as the fulfillment card, and the Magician of the one that is creating its own future. This is so beautiful because it shows us that you mastered the 12th house and the moon that comes with difficult things to master. And you mastered it because you found the real you. And you stepped out of these cycles of being betrayed and being not clear about what you want to do, because you were like ruled by the 12th house and by the moon that always tried to create something that heals you from the past. So if there is something as betrayal in your lineage, there is always coming up the next phase where someone takes the next step into healing this journey. So we have to experience it. And even with not knowing what to do, it's not knowing what to choose, because we haven't got the confidence to to be ourselves, that is ending now, because now you have the Magician's sword, you have the Magician as well, and you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. You know what you want. You definitely know. And there is no way that someone steps into your life again to betray you. There's no such thing, because there is no such thing as not knowing what to choose. If you don't know what to choose, you take a step back, you take a look at yourself, you create, and you did a great job in doing this and creating the abundance in your emotional realm that you really searched for in the outer world. But you realized at one point you could just create it on your own, and then the outer world will just match up with you. So if you, this is what you mastered, right? You cultivated your own security. Well, that shows us the Taurus card. You cultivated your embodiment on this planet, and you embodied it. And it is so beautiful because you moved beyond your limitations that came with these uncertainties, with these even people-pleasing tendencies, and that chose the wrong people at the wrong time. And now you're overcoming this because you step into the magic of this moment, of this new beginning. And you have the Magician's sword. You are the magician. You have the Ace of Swords as new ideas and the Ace of Wands as new creations. And you know the star within, and you know your vision, and you are following through, and you are able to step into collaboration, into your own virtue, your own skills, your own way of moving things forwards, because you can trust yourself. You allowed yourself to let things end and let things die in this moment. And in because you and it's like this card is showing a science, right? Six of Swords. You realized at one point that you are the center of your own creation, and not by always having beautiful thoughts. No, it's about you not falling for the trap of the 12th house and the shadow and the moon, the moodiness of the moon, I want to say. So you stepped into your own virtue of creativity. You held your vision for yourself because you found the star within. So you held your vision, you held your frequency, and you overcame these sevens in your life that you always experienced. That's an amazing job, Path 3. That's really something. And now you're stepping into the Magician's sword and the Magician, and you have two aces on your side, and you have the outcome of absolute fulfillment. That is what is happening right now. And maybe you cannot feel it because you are in a situation where you have to hold your frequency, but you will do, because that's what we see here. You will do, and you will step into the new phase of your experience. There we have your card. It was showed itself by falling down. That's your card. The call of the wild divine. Divine wildness requires openness to all of who we are, rather than just the parts that seem proper, appropriate, socially acceptable, controlled, or tamed. Then we gain access to our instincts, our bodily intuition. This is knowing without knowing how you know. Trust what you feel at the deeper level, and then you can respond to those messages with wisdom. And that's what you mastered, right? This is the Aquarius card, and the moon card was showing us, show the world the real you. And that is the real you. You mastered those things. You mastered these Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the betrayal and the uncertainty that comes with the moon, and you held your vision. And that is really something, because it is this 12th house, the introspection and the embodiment of it all is something you really, really mastered. And you, even when the times were difficult, you held your vision, you held your emotions, you held yourself in this place where you could embody all of the beauty that comes with this Taurian being, that is embodiment, right? This is cultivation of security and safety in yourself, with the emotions and with the body as well. And now you're stepping into this next phase of your life where you create from this place. That is really beautiful, part 3. So hold on to your heads, because it is a wild ride. And I know that, but you already did the right work. And you always come back to this place where you can count on your own vision, your own star within, and your virtue of stepping into the creation that you really want to experience. So you already did the work, and you will always come back to this place. Even if you fall from the wagon at one point and your emotions tell you otherwise, and your uncertainty comes again, you can step back because you know where it is. You cultivated this place inside of yourself where you can hold your frequency and you hold your ground. You can always take the next step back into it. It's not as much work as it was before. You cultivated this. You cultivated this science of how this works and how you step into yourself, into your energy, into your frequency, and create from this place. And you always have new ideas to do so, because you have the ability to do so. And we have the Magician's swords, and it's telling you, yes, have the confidence to do this and to do this and to do this, because it will work. Pile 3, that's beautiful. You did a great job in doing this and creating this place for yourself where you can come back into your frequency. And now it's time to show yourself to the world, because it needs to know. You can share this. Thank you so much, Part 3, for being here and for liking and subscribing and all of these beautiful things. And thank you for being here. And I see you soon.